So this is the Curiosity Spring box. Let's take a look what's inside. As always, these are limited edition boxes. And so they're like kind of specially designed by Vsauce down to every little detail. This one is the life of the mind. So yes, let's take a look. Ta-da. So yeah, let's take a look what's inside. I don't know if I should open it this way or that way. What do we have? So, start off the postcard with everything within the box. So it looks like there is a rabbit duck plush, a Curious Egg Molds, Ambicuties sticker pack, yellow cake spring break t-shirt, and periodic snail pin. Every box also comes with a magazine, which goes into a lot more detail about how each thing is created, essentially. So let's start. Well, let's start with the smallest thing. So this was the thing that like just showed up on top. This is the Ambicuties stickers. So on the postcard, it says that Ambicuties are 9 stickers inspired by Ambicuties, our new line of plush animals based on ambiguous figures. With 2 stickers for each, you can showcase both constituent creatures. So you're going to have to look at these and see what animal you see in them, and how long it takes you. Bit of fun. So I think this is specifically the box for Ambicuties. So the plush is actually one of those Ambicuties, and it is a duck. Quack, quack. Or it's a rabbit. I love this kind of mirage. I love doing these. Supposedly it tells you what your mind is thinking, but I'm not sure that is the case. I love the sparkles in the eyes. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they are glittery blue eyes. And it looks like there's going to be several in this set. So there's the rabbit duck, the elewan, so the elephant / swan, the mole, which is a moose cross owl, and a squeedo, which is a cross squirrel and cross with a dodo. So that's quite fun and cute. We have a periodic snail pin. So what is on here? So when Otto Theodor Benfrey created this arrangement of the periodic table in 1964, he called it the periodic snail. Benfrey wanted to show the period patterns more clearly than the traditional table and highlight the continuity of elemental relations. Oh, I didn't know that. so I'm just reading up on the book on the design of each of these things and coming back to the kind of motivation behind these and the thinking behind the creation of this ambiguity, the duck cross rabbit. So apparently women are more likely to see a rabbit first and men are more likely to see ducks. Old people are more likely to see the rabbit first. And seeing the rabbit first correlates to high scores of extroversion and consciousness. Seeing the duck first correlates more with lower levels of optimism. So if you see a duck, then you're probably a more pessimistic person. Interesting to know. The periodic snail pin goes into a lot more detail as well. But I think I'm gonna have to read that one in detail later, I think. It's magnetic, but it's like, it's quite a cute pin. It's magnetic, but it's quite a massive one. So I'm not sure I would be able to wear it quite easily with it getting in the way. So this is the cute one that I'm really excited about. This is Ink's Curious Egg Molds. It's got Einstein, God does not play dice, but we do on it. Let's see. I think I'm going to try these out tomorrow so that you can actually see what they turn out to look like on actual eggs. But they're stickered down. Both sides. So much sticky tape. Okay. So we get 3 molds. And the middle one is, of course, Einstein. And that's really cool. It's even got like the back of his hair. So it literally is like a 3D Einstein. So the idea is you just create, like, you boil an egg and then you would literally put it in, snap it shut. And as the egg cools, it will kind of mold into Einstein's sticky tonguey out face. Other one we've got in here, what is this? Ooh. Am I not opening it right? I don't want to break it, but I don't know if this is how you open it. But then if it's not how you open it, then how else would you open it? Why is this so tricky? I think this is the correct way to open it, but it's a bit stiff. I want to break this now. Oh, it opened. I was not expecting that. Okay, what is this design? So this one is just the 6 die, okay? So when you fold it together, it's actually got like the imprints of the dice numbers on there as well. So it really is like God does not play dice, his famous words from Einstein. And then the last one is a diamond. Any woman's best friend. I've actually got some ice diamond molds as well, so that could go quite nice with that. I should have a diamond birthday theme party. Okay. And then last but not least, t-shirt. So, it says this is Spring Breakers t-shirt. What do we have? Surf. Surfers Inks. Party Punch. It's got the kind of ingredients and recipe for some punch on there. You need some uranium ore. I'm not sure where I'll get that. Nitric acid, a splash of hydrogen peroxide, 30% specifically, baking soda to neutralize, and lots of fluorine and hydrogen gas. So the instructions: grind the uranium ore into a fine powder, combine it with the concentrated acid until it's dissolved, strain out insoluble components and bring filtered liquid to a boil. Add hydrogen peroxide to boiling solution and remove to cool. Add small scoops of baking soda until the pH is between 5 and 6, and then return it to boil. Boil for 1 hour or until precipitation is complete. Pour off the water and mix remaining material with fluorine. Heat it to at least 60 degrees and capture the resulting gas. Place this gas in a centrifuge and spin, and reserve any gas near the middle of the centrifuge and throw out the rest. Repeat. When ready, steam in a kiln with hydrogen and scoop out the powder that forms. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to actually try that. But yeah, that's all of us done. Let me know what you think of the Spring Box collection in the comments.